影響を受けてるんです。
じゃあハマったゲームとかあったんですか？
やっぱりゼビウスと、スーパーマリオブラザーズと、もう決定的になったのはそのポートピア殺人事件ですね。堀井さんのドラゴンクエスト作られている、殺人を、起こすに至った動機っていうのが背景にあってですね、これまだ泣かせるんですよね。人間ドラマもゲームで表現されてたんで、もしかしたらこれからこの業界っていうかこのメディアは可能性があるのかなと思って。
There we go. Oh man, I have to double check, make sure there are no errors. Did we launched successfully?
Are we muted?
We did it. No, we're not muted. We're good.
Am I in frame?
We did it. No, your hand is. Oh, thank you, base streaming god.
Did y'all like the new intro?
Oh heck. So where were we?
We're solving.
Oh yeah, hey, welcome to another exciting Friday, broadcasting from 20,000 leagues under the sea. I really need to write these things down. Hi everybody, it's another episode of Game Apartment 1C. Please forgive the nasaliness that is happening on my face right now.
Wait,
we traded?
I think last time I had a gold. This
yeah.
time you have a gold.
Oh, I got the con crud.
Yeah.
But it is I, never fear, your good challenge boy, age 34, co-host of the What's Crackin' podcast, and now with nasal drip.
Ew.
Yay, gross. Why did I write that?
Why are you like this?
I don't know. And with me as always is our venerable and amazing and talented host, Sinko, who is tackling today's challenge once again. They are our brilliant narrator, assistant director, and editor extraordinaire, and you're employed and exhausted.
It's me.
You have exhaustion action if you were a G.I. Joe.
Anemia came back.
Yes.
Rough life.
Thanks, Vic. A league is a measure of length and not depth.
Maybe it's
Fair
talking
enough.
about all the bowling leagues they got down
Yeah.
there.
Hey, you never know. They might have a mighty team under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, for those of you that are tuned in that are new, we are a retro variety streaming channel that primarily focuses on things that are old. So how about that? But we are heavily inspired by the Japanese television series Game Center CX, wherein middle-aged comedian Shinya Arino plays through old, beloved, and sometimes notorious games of the past years, and tries to show the ending to those games, so that viewers at home that can't necessarily play them get to experience what it's like to play those games and hopefully see those endings. So we try and kind of do the same thing here, but put our own spin on it. So before we get a crackin' on the challenge, there's a couple things I want to do on housekeeping, just like some updates and news about what's going on with the stream here. First and foremost, MagFest. We went for a day last year. I think it was a day. That's all we could get because it's expensive. San Ambrosia. Why, thank you, executive producer Ambrosia, everyone, for their generous and always astounding donations. Thank you very much. we are incredibly humbled as always. And always at an opportune time where I forget what I'm actually in the middle of talking, so thank you. I'm not angry about that. Yes, MagFest. So anyways, so we'll probably be doing Saturday again, just because it's with new work and new schedule, it's tough for us to go for the full 3-4 days. So if
I'm not gonna be able to go at all.
yeah, it's going to be a rough shot, but we're going to try our best to be there. So if you've never been to MagFest before, we cannot recommend it enough. I know arrangements for it are tough to get as far as getting a hotel space, but they're supposed to be accommodating a lot more this year as far as being able to have a place to stay, getting shuttled to and from the Gaylord National Convention Center. So get yourself there. It's a lot of fun. A lot of great people there. They do amazing panels. Their ballroom at the convention center is opened up completely with any manner of arcade games, console games, PC games, LAN parties, you name it. If there's a section in history for video games, they have it represented there, and you can play it for 24 hours. The ballroom is always open at any time during the 4 days that you want to go and visit. If you want to play Donkey Kong at 3 a.m., boom, head down and play Donkey Kong at 3 a.m. without any restrictions aside from maybe having a line of people trying to play as well. So, like I said, we're going to try and make that. Next on the coming convention schedule, I haven't gotten info about it just yet, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I believe Inti Creates is going to be at PAX East again in the coming year. So if you are going to be in Boston at PAX East 2019, we might be there. So definitely keep an eye out for us. Try my best to see if I can get Sinko to come with this time. So definitely send all your good wishes and hopes and dreams and all of that stuff, and hopefully we can make that happen, because it'd be great to finally be able to have them come with. After that, or possibly just I don't know, going to Zenkai-Con up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the LARP there to be a big nerd. So if you are interested in coming to that, and it's another kind of small-scale convention nestled right in center city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a fantastic venue. The hotel space there is great. Right next to, and you've probably heard us talk about it before, the Lancaster Amish Market, or Farmers Market rather. Some of the best food I've ever had. So if you are in the area or feel like visiting the grand state of Pennsylvania, definitely go to Zenkai-Con. That is going to be March 22nd through the 24th. Registration info should still be posted on their site, so if you just do a Google search for Zenkai, should be one of the first hits, so definitely look into it. I know a couple friends that are on staff there. Really appreciate more attendees, and it'd be cool to see some peeps. And following after that, yours truly and a few of our dedicated squatters that tune in week to week run a LARP out of Teco, which is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. So we're going to be running, hopefully, I know my other GMs will be much better at it than I am, and that's not me just being humble. Hopefully I'm able to help run and officiate a fantastic weekend, but if you'd like to play in a story that my friends have helped to create, you should definitely come to Teco as well. And that's going to be April 11th through the 14th next year in 2019. So it'd be cool to have some peeps, see some familiar faces, and yeah, you can go to Teco, Tekko. Look that up on Google. Should be one of the first hits as well. And you can find all your information there. What?
Bing it.
Bing it? What is wrong with you? I think maybe lose my train of thought and my place and things. And then the last thing I wanted to cover, again, been feeling under the weather. I can't even say words without sounding sick. So, excuse me, this is not an act. We had to delay our Extra Life stream this past week due to being under the weather and work schedule and getting back into the swing of things. So we're going to have dates posted soon for that. Just going to coordinate with Sinko, make sure we've got the time off. Also try and bring in, maybe one or two other people, some surprise guests, to play on the stream with us. So we'll have information about that posted very, very soon. We're going to try and do it before the end of the year. So definitely keep posted on Twitter and Facebook for that info within the next coming days. And I know I still do owe a retrospective, another Discunami for all you squatters that are Patreon donators. So I greatly and emphatically apologize for the delay. We're going to try and get that done as soon as possible. Make sure that's up for you all for early access. And also currently trying to restructure some things for Patreon donations to make it worth your while. That's kind of been an ongoing thing, because I feel really bad that aside from just doing the streams on Fridays and Mondays, that there really isn't too much as far as exclusive things for Patreon supporters. And I really want to change that. I really want to make it worth your while. And I know, show like does require some capital, but like I really want to try and go above and beyond and make it again worth the while. So we're taking advice, suggestions. We're gonna talk to other Patreon content creators and see what we can come up with, so that way you guys are getting your bang for your buck. But I think that's everything for housekeeping. Syncope, how has your week been?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I'm tired because my blood went away, so I'm like very confused.
Okay.
I worked.
How's work been going?
It's all right. I'm not bad at it.
I'll drink to that.
There's people at work who whenever I'm there, they say they like having me there.
Oh, there you go.
Weird.
That's always
it
good.
don't like I almost feel paranoid, like it's one of those fake compliments like people do to you in high school,
jeez.
where they're like, "Oh, nice shirt," but really they hate your shirt.
Like a facetious
Like,
comment, kind of.
a girl thing.
Oh.
But maybe it's sincere.
Jeez, Sinko.
I don't know. I do my best.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. So
I got paid today. Yeah, I got paid today. It made me very depressed.
Oh. Shucks. Well,
I think being paid is more exciting when you're a teenager.
yeah, because you're not really used
It's
to
like, yes, I've got this money. I can buy video games.
Yeah.
Me, it's like, yes, I can pay bills.
What? Hey. Welcome to adulthood.
But it's not enough to pay the bill, which is what depressed me.
maybe one day.
One day
Not
I'll be
that
able to pay my bill.
Not that it's not like the forefront goal with this thing, but maybe one day they're gonna like have this in a clip show, like the specific thing that's happening right now, and it'll be like, someday we'll be successful, Sinko.
We'll laugh about our poorness.
we'll be sitting up at the roast table and be like, oh, do you remember that time you thought we were
Poverty will
complaining
be a
about
joke
bills?
From the past.
Now we've hit the big time. Isn't that right, corpse of Dean Martin? I don't know why I went that way. I just thought
Who
of
are
the...
you supposed to be?
I don't know. I guess me, successful me, and old successful me, hanging out with people that don't roast anymore because they're
Where's
dead.
the corpse of Jerry Lewis? This is awful. I'm upset. Hey, it's Dat Boy. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Dat Boy?
I'm gonna take these headphones off for a second.
Okay, you do that.
I'm all hot and
So, well, here, let me absolve your heat with a ceiling fan.
absolve.
So, Sinko, I have some rather shocking and unfortunate news.
Oh no, I'm fired.
You're not... What? No. Wow. Like, why would you jump to that?
I'm anxious.
Jeez.
Listen, you talk to an anxious person, you know what they do when you start a sentence that way?
Uh-huh.
They go, oh no,
Okay.
I'm fired.
So, hold on a second. Oh, heck! It's one of the Naruto kids.
Oh no, the Naruto kids.
Don't say, oh no, those guys were cool.
I mean, oh yay, the Naruto
Right.
kids.
Well, hello. Yeah,
Hello.
those are the... Remember, like, a couple weeks back, I was like, oh man, these kids came in because of the new My Hero Academia... I'm sorry, Boku no Hero Academia
Boku
films.
no My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that's the one. And they were pretty rad. They didn't mind me giving them the hard
Did
times.
they Naruto run over to you?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I'm glad for that, because in
That's
order
not
to do
fun.
that, I feel like you have to take out the joints from your
I
arms.
think you need some momentum.
Yeah, that too.
You
like,
gotta have
or
some space
jutsu.
to go all the way across the heck.
So, Slatanic's back too. This is a good crowd
Yeah,
tonight.
Slatanic's back.
But yeah, so I've got some bad news. So, because we're playing a fan-translated version of Portopia, for some reason the save states don't save appropriately. So we got to start all the way from the beginning of the investigation.
No! Okay, but here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
If that's the case,
Yeah.
how are we going to finish this?
Well, Syncope, if you know what you're doing, you can beat this game in 25 minutes.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's why I'm here to help. Let me get all of this...
oh, we can do that thing you didn't tell me about, and then I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, you can arrest the guy. Well, I'm glad that's what you're more concerned about, is like, oh, let me arrest this guy.
It reminded me of when I tried to play Undertale, and nobody told me how it works, so I didn't know that you could choose not to murder people.
Yeah, that's...
And then I was really angry about
Well,
it.
heck, it looks like it's not... Hold on.
I want to play a video
on.
game.
Wait, hold on. You know what I may have done?
What?
I might be a liar.
You might be a liar. Maybe it
Yeah,
worked.
because I think I didn't load the correct file.
You tried to
Let's
load
see.
your kick.
Oh heck, we recovered the look. Oh, the
man,
bad news.
Now I can't do it.
I mean, do you want to start over? Cause
No, I don't want to waste people's lives on that.
it wouldn't be a waste.
It's a waste.
It wouldn't be because,
Why?
like, I think you've only accomplished maybe. And I'm trying to be fair with the number here. I think maybe you've uncovered 2% of the investigation.
Oh no. No.
So, like,
I don't think we want to drag this out any longer than we have to.
I mean,
all right.
come on, where's that fighting spirit, Sinko?
I told you I'm running out of blood.
Well, I mean, hard mode.
It's hard to fight, bud, when you got no blood.
It's hard to fight, bud, when you got. Is that gonna be like your? If they ever make a silhouette of you?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, why, thank you. Hey, Joe.
I think we just got paid to just start over.
Really?
Almost.
All right.
In bits. I don't know. Let's see what people think. Like.
Leave it up to the squatters. Oh, heck. Fellow gamers, thank you.
What happened?
Oh, our generous friend from beyond the sea.
Beyond the sea.
Donated the
somewhere.
bucks.
Hello, Magikarp.
Hey, what's up, folks?
How are you doing?
So yeah, so squatters, we're gonna leave it up to you. Like I said, like there isn't too much that Sinko. I feel really bad saying that. Syncope hasn't uncovered too much just yet, so starting over, it's not going to be a huge waste. And hopefully I can give a little bit better guidance this time around, so that way we're able to get more.
Yeah.
Like, I
think I spent the entire, 2 hours just asking people to remove their clothes.
Yeah, you did. And that's not what a serious police person would do.
Yeah. Well, I'm
a corrupt one
I'm
would.
a corrupt policeman.
Well,
we got a lot of people I don't recognize.
Yeah, a lot of
What's up,
new
people?
folks. Did our Naruto band decide to invite some people? If so, why thank you.
Thank you for being here. I mean, a lot of people weren't here last time. Maybe it doesn't matter if we start over from the beginning.
Let's
all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it.
All right, pick up your controller there, Sinko. I'm gonna help you beat this first challenge if it kills me.
Oh, it's the main Naruto leader. The whole gang is here.
Oh heck.
Are we gonna have music, or is it gonna be silent?
I don't know. How do people feel about the soundtrack last
like
time?
the
Were we able to even play it last time?
Oh, we had the soundtrack the entire time.
We could hear it. I don't know if they could hear it.
I thought they could. I thought they said they could.
Well then, heck, let me.
Hey, Ducky Boos.
Let me see if I still have. I should. I didn't get rid of it.
Ambrosia liked it. I mean, we
Portopia?
could sit in the quiet.
Nah.
They could listen to.
I feel like listening
They
to
can listen to
creepy
you breathe.
atmosphere. Ew. This ain't an ASMR stream. Just listen to me breathe because I'm sick and fat.
While you're sleeping, you.
Oh, why are you so cool to me?
It's all right.
All right. Well.
Have you ever woken yourself up in your sleep by laughing? Like something.
Oh, you mean like yesterday?
Something was funny in a dream and it woke you up.
No, I can't say I have.
I have. It's really weird.
So there's the music credits, so we're keeping it nice.
Oh, so people who weren't here when we started this.
Oh.
What is this game?
All right. So the Portopia serial murder case. Oh heck.
Thank you, Slatanic.
Oh, Slatanic. Thank you. God, I always lose my train of thought when somebody does something generous. Dang.
So,
it.
what is this game?
As you can see by the title screen there, Sinko, it is a game authored by Yuji Horii, who's famous for creating the Dragon Quest video game series. Was also a notable writer and editor for Shonen Jump, I think. I don't know about the editor part, but I know he had a lot of involvement with it. So if you're familiar with things like Naruto and Dragon Ball and One Piece, he's got a real deep history with them. But I wanted to break into video games, so that way, he could kind of get into this new fun media that all the kids were talking about. So he created this PC game called the Portopia Murder Case, or Portopia Serial Murder Case, and it was originally out on the PC-88 Japanese personal computers, but the Famicom, or the Japanese version of the Nintendo Entertainment System, was getting so popular, they were asking other companies to port software over to it. So they made the leap and ported Portopia onto the console, and it became a very, very successful sell to Japanese consumers. So much so that most of the money from Portopia went on to fund the very first Dragon Quest. And as from the very start of tonight's episode, that little clip from Game Center CX, is an interview that Hideo Kojima, creator of Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear series, notes this as being like one of the biggest inspirations for him getting involved in the industry. So we're playing it sort of for that. Like it's the cause for a lot of different people that are now really well known in video games for getting their start, either through inspiration or working on. And also because of Dragon Quest XI coming out not too long ago, I felt it was kind of fair to look back at how Yuji Horii got his start, and maybe...
So is this one of, like, the first murder mystery games?
Yeah, like, there were a couple, maybe one or two, you couldn't really call them adventure games or visual novels, but they were getting really popular on PCs, and this is, yeah, like, one of the more famous ones, or one of the very first ones. Right. But it's also revolutionary for taking, because on the PC version, it's all actually typing in commands. Very, very basic, what do they call it, like, parse? I think parse inputs, or like parcel input or something like that, where you just type in like 2-word phrases like go left or go west or take Dennis or like whatever the strong bad parody is. But right. So what they did with this is if you hit the start button, let me go into here real quick. I'm gonna re-click on it for you. There you go.
This game. Yes.
So everything is done. Keep going. Oh, I'm your subordinate, Yasuhiko Mano. Please call me Yasu.
Yasu.
Oh yeah, I gotta say it like a robot, don't I?
Yas.
Yas. Yas, queen.
Oh god, we've gone too far. All of our
We're now in Hanakuma, the suburb of Kobe City, where the incident took place. How shall we get started on the investigation? So, last thing I'll nerd out about. So instead of typing in all your commands, they set up basic command menus, and this had never really been done before. So, pretty much every adventure game from this point on, so things like Deja Vu for the Apple, and then the one we covered in retrospective last season of Famicom Tante Club, it was like Nintendo's in-house developed adventure game, is based off of this menu system. So this was a huge deal when it first came out.
What's that mansion game?
Oh, Danganronpa that we were playing?
No.
Oh, the mansion
it's an
game?
old game.
Seventh Guest?
No, it's something about a mansion. You're like a bunch of weird characters in a house.
Oh, Maniac Mansion.
Yeah, what?
Oh, I was like, there's a ton of games that are about that.
It literally has the word mansion in the title, and it's like the fifth thing you thought
Well, there was another, like, it's one of the very first adventure games. It's actually done by the woman who started the King's Quest series, Roberta Williams. Worked on a game called Mystery House that, like, this was inspired by.
Who do I want to investigate? I want to investigate Kozo. What about him? I want to investigate.
All right, so real quick, and then I'll get to reading what's going on in the chat. What you want to do now that you're a detective? We're getting that headspace. You're a detective syncope. Okay. All right, so. Yeah. Every person that is involved in this case, you want to find out what their job is, what their alibi is. Oh, Joe, thank you. Oh man, generous Joe. Also executive producer Joe.
Now you can use the
You can use those sweet Dan emotes when I used to have hair.
Before it was taken away.
Before it was robbed of my negligence.
Your privileges removed.
I didn't deserve it. The hair, I mean, not the negligence.
You didn't deserve the privilege.
Excuse me. Find out their job, their personal life, and their alibi. Yeah. And once you've obtained all three things from those people, every area that you are in, like if you cancel out of here, hit the B button, go to Ask.
Questioning the locals.
So now again we found out that Mr. Harada's missing. So every new place you go to, you want to ask the locals about things, because that's how you're gonna get conflicting information about the alibis and all that other information that you've been able to get.
All right.
So the things that we know at the start of the case, or the instruction booklet goes over, is that there's a gentleman by the name of Kozuo who was found murdered in his house. However, it's strange and it's thought to be a suicide because he was in the room alone, and the room was locked from the inside. So no one could get in, and the only person that could get out would have been him, but, you know, he's dead inside this room. And
it was locked from the inside?
Locked from the inside in his house.
You know, I lock my apartment from the inside all the time when I leave. I just lock the door and I close it.
Yeah.
I've debunked this game.
Here's to you, Joe. Getting old. It happens to the best of us.
I also am balding. It's very unfortunate.
Well, like you say that you live like that, I hope you don't wind up like this. That would make me very sad.
You won't like me anymore.
Well, I won't be able to because you'll be dead. This isn't funny.
What are you talking?
This took a dark turn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was talking. Well, why don't you go to the mansion and find what happened to this poor guy? Wait, because you said you lock your.
No.
Oh wait, I
never mind.
totally misheard you.
You're old and confused.
All right.
So,
Mr. Harada went missing.
Okay, tell me where to go because I don't know.
So
What do you want me
let's
to do?
investigate a few people
Okay,
first, so we can get the key
investigate.
suspects in here.
Who,
So Kozuo is the guy who
so
was
does
murdered.
it-
He's
so
the
do I-
victim.
Should I not bother?
No,
with him?
you definitely want to
Okay,
because we
I'll
want to get
bother
his
with him.
backstory.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask
So
about.
ask
him.
about his job.
Okay, tell me his job, please.
He was the president of Yamakin Loans. Though he didn't have a wife or any children, he did have a nephew named Toshiyuki, or Toshi for short.
Toshi.
Well, my robot voice is off.
It sounds
Alright.
just like a weird man.
Kozuo,
What about him?
what is personal life? He hadn't quite earned a criminal record yet, but he seems to be seems to have been involved with some very vicious activity. Many people felt bitter towards him. All right, so there's possible motive. Yes, that face. That's the motive face.
Can't
What?
see. They can't.
Oh, they
see
can't.
me.
Oh, like so. Here's where we'll put in like the liner notes. Syncope did a weird thing by putting. I'm not gonna describe that. Forget it. It never happened.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
What happened?
Papa Smurfy's here.
Oh,
I haven't seen
hello.
Murphy in forever.
It's that one.
What up?
Hello, that one.
All right, now look into their alibi. Like it's
Okay.
gonna give you a funny response, I imagine, since they're the victim. But
He's gonna give me
What is
heck
his-
for
what is
asking
their
a dumb
alibi?
question. Hey,
Kozuo is the murder victim in this case. He probably doesn't need an alibi. This is
He
true.
does. He needs an alibi to prove he didn't murder himself.
I mean, that's yeah. Make
Alright.
sure you cover all your
Let's
bases
talk
here.
about somebody else. I want to hear about Toshi since he mentioned
Yep.
Toshi. What about him?
What's
Tell me about his
Toshi's
job.
He's unemployed. He lives alone near the harbor.
He's a neat.
All right, so we've got that. We do have that written down from the notes from last week.
Alright, so oops, I picked the wrong man. I don't want to know.
You can
about
back out.
Kozo.
There you
Get out of
go.
here. Okay. Ask about Toshi
Yep.
again. You know, it would be cool if they would just tell me all three things at once.
Oh, this is a very old game.
Let's streamline this a little bit, please.
It looks like he's been arrested once before on charges of assault. He'd often pester Kozuo for money and idle his life away.
Are you trying to steal my syncope status, Murphy?
Oh no, that's not good. Well, I hope you're okay now.
Let's see. The 24th syncope.
Oh no,
R.o.b.
this person hasn't told us an alibi yet.
I have
We
to
need-
go beat him up.
Yeah.
Alright, investigate someone else, why not?
All right. I would. Yeah, you might as well just do everybody you've got listed here.
Okay. Hey,
All right.
Fumi. Tell me
What's
about
Fumi's
the
job? She was Kozuo's personal assistant for his business. She discovered the body along with Mr. Komiya. All right, so Mr. Komiya and Fumi found the body. All right,
Who's Mr. Komiya again?
we'll find out in a sec.
What, did they say like anything about him that
Not
I'm
yet.
supposed to know who he is?
Not just yet. We're gonna look into him. His name is listed.
What's his name?
His name on here is Mr. Komiya.
Does he have a first name?
I don't believe so.
Oh, he's just a Komiya.
I think his first name is Mr.
He's his own father. What I'm talking about.
I just,
I'm so tired.
I'm sorry. After graduating from junior college, she started working for Kozuo. It's been 2 years since then.
To be fair, when I syncopeed, it was actually a seizure, not passing out.
Magikarp asks, very off-topic question. Not really. I mean, it's still video game centric. Are you looking forward to Smash Ultimate? You can play Smash 64. That's retro.
I keep forgetting Smash 64 existed.
That's the Smash I prefer.
I don't.
It's the
like
only one I'm
it.
good at.
I don't like 64 controls.
Well, no one does.
It's like it hurts my
Why
little.
no one ever
hammies.
wants. I'm like that picture of Harrison Ford with the Master System. Nobody wants to play Smash with me.
Nobody ever wants to play Smash with me. I want to play Melee or any other
sorry.
version. Anything after Melee is fine.
Excuse me.
Alright, but now you have no excuse. You're gonna have to play Ultimate.
That's
with
fine.
me.
I'll gladly play Ultimate because it's on a console that I have hooked up.
Let's see. What do I got? Did I ask
All right.
about?
Did you ask about Fumi's alibi? I don't think you
Let's
did.
try. Let's see. Give me that alibi.
Aw, Amber, I'll play Smash with you guys. Any version. I like all of them.
I forget. Did they say we're allowed to play with people that we know? I thought it was just going to be some randomizer thing where they just match you with people.
Yeah, I can't remember if you can create private tournaments.
Like, I didn't
Well,
know if
like,
you're
then we
allowed
just gotta
to,
figure
like,
out a time
just
to get
play
everybody
against
local.
People, get people local. How are we going to transport our internet buddies
We'll
over
figure
here?
it out. We'll get there.
All right. They haven't told us the alibi. Who do I want to talk to? Mr. Kamiya.
Yeah.
Tell me about Mr. Kamiya. Who the heck is Mr. Kamiya?
What is his job? He's the security guard at Kozo's mansion. In addition, he was one of the primary discoverers of the dead body. Alright, so we've got that. You can ask about his personal life and see, like, what kind of dude he is.
Okay.
Magikarp says there is a friend system, and that they are also looking forward to it. Amber says you can make a private online tournament, I'm pretty sure. They showed it in the last direct, or at least you can make a private lobby. There's probably some way. Yeah, there's gotta be. He's been the security guard since about 5 years ago. He has no relatives and is living at the mansion.
He's squatting in the mansion.
He is. Follow Gamer says, I'm going to put me and Ambrosia into a plane and just fly us to the East Coast. Oh my gosh, please do.
How about you guys move here? We'll get a house together.
That would be good.
We could start a little cult or a community, you call it.
Oh no.
What's happening?
Oh no, wait, I think it's an old message. Never mind.
What was it?
Joe
Messaged you?
Joe messaged me and was like, hey, I can't seem to gift people subs on your channel. And that was like from May. And I was like, oh no.
Oh no, back in
That
May
is
you couldn't do that.
So false.
Okay, well, who was I looking at now?
Alright, so
Did
you
I
got
already
Mr.
do it?
Kamiya, and we learned about Toshi, right? We've gotten everybody.
There's Mr.
I would look into Mr.
Harada.
Harada as well, just to be sure.
Mr. Harada.
And it never hurts to look at the nearby people as well.
Mr. Harada. Tell me your job, Mr. Harada. He runs a store.
Ambrosia, I haven't even consented
Which
yet.
store? Tell me
Personal
about his
life?
personal life.
There it goes.
Fallout
Well-
Gamer did it.
Why, thank you, Fallout Gamer.
Oh no. Amber
Oh,
said
no.
I swear.
Jeez, Amber. He's been a greengrocer forever, but competing with the supermarket can be quite difficult these days.
Competing with the Walmart. It's hard to do.
Ain't that the truth? And we can't get... I mean, check his alibi, but we're not going to be able to get his alibi until we either talk to him or go to an area that'll help to give it.
I'm not gonna bother.
Alright,
so... What is this nearby people?
Good nearby people, that's like if you're trying to find somebody, and it'll like, yeah. I investigated
No
the area, but
particularly
yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I'm going to arrest Yasu.
Dat boy, I appreciate your Japanese villain laugh.
What's it say?
I can't remember if that's foo or wh.
Will you please tell people what you're drinking out of right now, because I'm
Are they still asking? Like,
No,
or...
I just want you to explain this thing to me.
So one of the perks of working for the company that I work for is we get discounts on merch. So we're not paid to advertise for this, but I bought one of these luxurious Ember temperature controlled mugs for beverages. And
did you have to update it today?
I tried to, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, what the heck?
So
what kind of reality am I living in where you have to update your mug?
Well, so like you control the temperature of the mug with a phone app.
Oh my god.
And it wasn't updating because for some reason it won't connect appropriately, but it's still...
What is this future? Alright, should I be going somewhere now?
Alright, so yeah, so you want to go to the mansion where the murder happened. So the Yamakawa mansion.
Alright, I'm going there.
Alright. Now, I gave you misinformation last time when I tried to show you something. So remember how you can investigate stuff with a magnifying glass?
Yeah.
I want you to magnify the bottom right corner of the front door.
Okay. The front door.
Everyone is saying how much they would love to see Ambrosia, and this is facts, because I'm with them. I think it's supposed to be something like menacing, I don't know. Ravdol says science has actually gone too far. Ambrosia is commenting on the shapeliness of the mug.
Oh, I found someone's ring on the doorstep.
So now you will hit take to take the ring. And you just select the ring when it comes up. So this is how you actually get evidence.
Okay, I've got the ring.
Fellow Gamer asks, you have to update your mug? Yeah, there's like firmware on here that like allows it to interact with my mobile device. Oh, listen to me say mobile device. It's a freaking phone.
Mobile.
So yeah, so you have to connect it on Bluetooth.
Well, I imagine if it wasn't your phone, you could have like you know, a little MP3 player.
Oh, like an iPod or something like that,
yeah.
or like a tablet. Yeah.
Or a tablet. Or something.
Excuse me.
It's really goofy. I kind of want one.
Oh gosh, and Amber's like, OMG, it's a cup date.
Oh God. All right.
So you got the ring.
I got the ring. Anything else to look at?
1 sec. Let me switch back to that screen.
Was there anything else?
No, I think you can go back. You can go inside now.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the door.
Yeah, I guess you could. Hammer time.
Hammer that door.
Right here, Yasu. I hit it, but nothing happened.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna theorize the door is closed.
It's a good theory. It sounds pretty sound.
Going
So
inside,
inside the mansion. All right.
mansion.
So here's the other things that we want to find out as a detective. Where the body, or where the victim was killed.
Where the body?
Where the body? This is the guy. Cop shows up at the murder scene. Where the body?
He's drunk.
Sir, we've had to talk to you about your alcohol abuse. Where's your body? So yes, you want to find out where the victim was murdered, the time the murder took place, and what was the cause of death. We have all of those things listed.
Investigate the dead
Yep.
body.
The body's been turned over for autopsy. The report puts the time of death at about 9 p.m. on the night of the 17th.
9
All right.
p.m.
So we've got that.
Okay.
Vic says
Cause
about
of
you
death.
knocking or hitting the door. He's like, it's called knocking. One
Sorry.
stab to the neck with a knife. Death was nearly instantaneous. So that was the cause of death, right?
What if I hit the door? If I hit the door with a hammer, is that knocking?
No, that's home repair.
It's pounding.
No, that's home repair, I believe.
If you hit a door for no reason and you're not fixing it, you're breaking it, aren't
Oh,
you?
well, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. One stab to the neck with a knife. Death was nearly instantaneous.
Pardon me?
Oh, you should mute when you do that.
Oh, we have a cough button, don't we?
That's gross.
Oh, it's not a cough, so.
Ugh.
All right. Anyways.
All right. What's happening to my life? Investigate the moida weapon.
The moida. The weapon was found gripped by the corpse's right hand. It's also possible he took a stab at himself, so to say.
Oh, alright.
All right. Now, do you remember last time we played the things that you... Yeah, with this.
I'm doing things.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
There's a matchbox under the ashtray.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna take it. Give me that matchbox.
Well, then I'll hold on to this as a piece of evidence. So now you can go to... That'll list what you have so far as evidence, but if you investigate thing, now you should be able to investigate the matchbox.
Oh, I'm doing that.
It says PAL 1173149.
1173149.
Oh, we have that number written down. All right.
I got it. Hold on, I'm gonna die.
PAL, I got your number.
Are you gonna remember it? You
Yeah.
gonna tell me what it is? Because I can't remember things right today.
1173149.
See, I did it wrong. Oh
Oh.
no, everything's ruined.
There you go. Start over again.
This is like at work
117
the other day. I couldn't do numbers.
3149. Ring-a-ling.
This reminds me of Snatcher, calling people,
Oh, I love Snatcher.
talking to the
Such a good game.
talking to the phone, inappropriate lady.
Hello, this is the PAL hostess bar. So
Hello,
go to
This is the pal.
go to
hostess
ask.
bar.
So if you hit the B button, there you go. Bam. Ask about Kozo. Kozo?
Slam!
No, I don't know who you're talking about. Slam. All right.
So-
Call the number again.
Aw.
117-3149. And we're gonna ask for the address.
So what's with these games having you make your sidekick do the question asking instead of just you doing it.
I think it's an entitlement thing.
Like,
or it's a way.
it was the same. It was the same in Princess Tomato.
Yeah, like I think it's a way to have the player be represented by like the main character or the avatar, so that way you're not necessarily feeling as if you're playing the game so much as that you're like a person like telling things to happen in the game.
I just feel like I'm
Does that make any
watching the
sense?
game, and for some reason, all the puppet people are doing what I want.
Joe says, true story. I dialed a 1-900 number as a child because I was stuck on Castlevania 2.
How many money did they cost your parents?
Yeah, like, was that the Nintendo hotline?
What were they supposed to do?
Berger says, you can still imagine yourself as a girl. It's true. You so ask about the address. Our store is in the middle of Shingai-ichi.
Thank you.
So now we have that listed as a place we can go. And that'll come up shortly.
I'm
So
going to arrest the person on the phone. Alright, what
all
do
right.
we do next?
So there was a couple things that you found in this room last time. Do you remember where they were? I can point them out for you if you want, or if you want to try and find them yourself, that is totally cool.
I forget. I want to look at this, see what's going on here.
Kozuo's photograph was in the cabinet. I'll hold on to this. All right, so we got that.
So
we
you
need
just
that.
took it.
Right.
You didn't even ask me if I
Because
wanted him
when we
take
want to
it.
ask people about Kozuo, we need to...
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't just describe the guy.
Right. I examined it, but there was nothing suspicious about it.
Was there anything up here?
I examined it, but there was nothing suspicious.
I got one more. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
And you can tell me what to do with my life.
A mark remains from when Mr. Kamiya broke the door jam to get in.
Yep.
Um,
That is.
I can't remember if it's the top shelf or the second shelf of the bookcase, but there's something on the right side of the bookcase on one of those shelves that you got last time.
Yeah, I don't know. Why it's not working.
Joe says $25 on the Nintendo hotline, and I got in so much trouble. Broja asked,
He
"Did it
said
work at
there
least?"
wasn't
I
anything.
did. Did you try both shelves? Like not the shelf itself, but like on the books. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's what I did.
try the pink one. Examine it. All right, try one shelf down.
I did that just now.
Yeah, because you got a key out of one of those books last time.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not finding it. Maybe it's on the left. Nope.
Oh, look at this. Just kidding. I didn't find anything.
Why are you like
What
this?
a tease. Yeah, I'm trying to remember
What the heck
exactly
am I
where
supposed to
on the
do?
book it's in there because you got it last time.
Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't get it this time.
Excuse me. Maybe I need to do some research and check the last stream we did.
Watch the whole stream.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Well, I can bring up like. No, I can't. Since I'm actually streaming, I can't. But yeah, it's definitely on. It's on that shelf.
Nope, there's nothing there, dude.
Hmm.
It doesn't exist. You made it up. You
Nope.
heckin' liar.
Give me one sec.
I'm busy. I'm playing a game.
Well, hold on.
No, put it back. I was gonna do something.
I'm gonna look real quick.
Do you have a phone?
Well, my phone won't do it because
Why don't
since
you
I'm currently
Can't
streaming.
you just Google it? Like,
Well, I have the strategy guide up.
yeah, just look at that. Why are you
Okay.
looking at the stream?
Because I don't want to.
That's
I don't want to use the strategy guide just
that's
yet.
Crazy.
Alright.
Give me back
Let's
my
see.
game.
Well, I can't because it won't work unless I'm clicked in it. All right. Where is key? Key. I'm not finding it. Let's get the matchbook. What the heck? I'm not seeing it on this actual strategy guide. This strategy guide is very bare bones.
Maybe it's not even in this room.
No, it's definitely in this room. You know what? Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Portopia. Alright. Here we go. That's all the stuff with Toshi. That's with the ring. Oh, I thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, sorry we're stuck in the middle trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. Right of lower bookshelf with books. So, like, you gotta get, like, right on that corner there. Try that.
That's what I did. I did that, like, twice.
Like right on the corner? Like... Yeah, like, right there. Try that. Oh, look at this. Chess kit. What the heck?
It's full of hack.
Maybe if you do, like, the very bottom of the bookcase? Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. What the heck? Where did you hit it last time?
No.
And you did it on, like, your first try, too, which was, like, super impressive.
I did it on something that made sense, but the game doesn't want me to play it right now.
I examined it, but there was nothing suspicious about it.
These games are the worst. Like,
well, you can only do so much.
Having to do everything a billion times to get something that you need is so frustrating.
I examined it, but there was nothing suspicious about it. Let me try it on, like, right on top of that white book at the, like, the very right. Like, get on that. Yeah, there you go. Try that. That should be good. Look, one of the books has a hole carved out of one of the pages. Inside there was a key.
So ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
It should just react when you go near the bookcase at all. Like, why do they waste my time?
Yeah. Excuse me. All right, so you hold on to that. So you want to go into the next room. Oh, sorry. Let me get back to the chat.
Cubicle.
Hold on. I gotta go back to the chat. Okay. There we go. Oh, Fallout Gamer.
Doraemingu has arrived.
Oh, yeah! What's up, Jordan? Alright. So, yeah.
I forget. I'm investigating this painting.
It's a painting of some flowers in a vase.
That's very good.
Try directly under the table. Like, I think I had you check one of the legs last time.
There's nothing worth the couch.
The couch is worthless.
Couch is garbage. Throw it out. Leave it on the curb. No.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Huh. I'm trying to remember where it was under the table.
Why do they... Okay, here's the other question that I have. Why did they give these options if they don't result in anything? Like, what's the point?
Throw you off the trail, mostly. DVD translations, Portopia.
It's like when I play Pokemon, I have to talk to every single NPC and none of them say a single thing.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier, like how like
so
nothing they do like
like, why bother having them in the game if they don't say anything worth hearing?
Oh, look at this.
He needs to stop it right now. He makes me so mad when he does that.
Excuse me. Where is the thing that I was gonna... Okay. Try... Look, I found... Ah, you did it! There you go. Well done. So take the lighter.
Now, why does he take things on his own sometimes, and sometimes I have to do it?
I don't know.
Just to mix things up, just to make this game harder.
Joe says, I must go to bed because I have a long on-call weekend ahead. Love yins, and thank you for the stream. Right. Thanks for stopping by, Joe.
Theorize.
Always great to have you.
He ate a match, and he died.
But what about the knife in his neck?
That is a red herring.
Wink. Alright, so I think you can go... yeah, go back to the harbor.
This is a serial murder case, but there's only one dead guy? What's up with that?
Oh, when I said 2%, Syncope.
Okay, you want to blame me, but the reason it takes
I'm not
so
blaming
long
you.
to get through this is because you have to look at every single dumb little thing, and even when you're looking at the right thing, you have to hit the exact tiny little square.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's called deduction.
It's called wasting my time. It's called an insult to my existence. So what am I doing?
So go to move. So let's go outside. And then go to move again. The boss murders Yasu after he says, "Oh, look at this."
Yeah,
says Ambrosia.
Cool
It was you all along. Investigate what? It's a cheap-looking ring. I wonder who dropped it.
It was me.
Oh, are you cheap?
Wow.
Well, it's a cheap-looking ring, Syncope.
Wow. That is not a thing you ask a girl.
I'm sorry. The wink doesn't help. Come out and see me sometime. Anyways, moving along.
Where am I going? Tell me what to do.
So go to move. And go to Kobe Harbor. Now this is where asking nearby people is going to come into effect, since we have. I don't want to move. Go back. Go to ask.
I knew I made a mistake when I did it.
Boss, there was a person who witnessed seeing Toshi at the harbor on the 17th, just after 9 o'clock. So that's after the murder took place on the same day.
I'm looking for Mr. Harada.
I look, but Mr. Harada doesn't seem to be in the area. All right, so
Call out, Mr. Harada, come here.
I think go to move. You can go to Toshi's apartment now.
Should I?
Yes.
Should I not ask around?
No,
the
you should
people
go
over here?
to Toshi's apartment.
Alright, I'm going to Toshi's apartment. Here I am. I broke into his apartment like a nice person.
Yep.
Let me ask the
Hold on a sec.
telephone.
Did you say you were going to question the telephone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Telephone, what do you know?
Talk!
You can only tell me if I bug
Alright, so there's a couple things that I think you can investigate here.
Investigate table.
On top of the table is a memo. Well then, I'll hold on to this as a piece of evidence.
Thanks. Investigate memo.
It's difficult to read this writing. Soft night.
Says
Ayo.
Fortnite.
Oh, why would you do that? Vic asked, Dan, is the music on? I could only hear it while the mic was muted. Yeah, it's on. I might not have it up too terribly loud. So let me...
Just turn us down. You can just listen to the music. It's fine. And now it's too loud for me.
Oh, here's what I'll do. There you go. Alright, now we go.
Alright. It says Fortnite.
Alright, so do you remember how to do this?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I'm dialing the phone.
Alright, we're gonna get him this time. One way or another, someone's getting arrested.
Well, Toshi, get to the harbor right now. We're prepared to hand over the item.
Ah, hello. Toshi can't make it today, so he's asked me to go at his place.
All right, we'll be waiting for you. Slam.
I just went with my gut there, but what's this about anyway? So now you can move back to the harbor.
I don't want to look at anything else. I don't want to see what's in those drawers. Or...
I don't remember if there's anything in the drawer, but go ahead and give her a look. Oh, look at this. It's probably nothing.
Swear to
Yeah.
her. Alright. It makes me mad.
Oh,
Goodbye.
lewd Ambrosia.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, go to Kobe Harbor.
Listen, Dan, everybody has panties.
All
Well,
right.
not everybody, but a lot of people.
So here's what's gonna happen. Go to the harbor. We're at the harbor. There's a man here. Alright, now hit ask. Oh, wait a minute. The man is approaching us.
You must be the guy on the phone. Here's the package. And say hi to Toshiyuki for me, will ya?
Go to the next menu, hit B. Investigate thing. Package. Narcotics, boss! Go to the next menu. arrest. I've caught you red-handed smuggling narcotics. You're under arrest.
Oh, poop!
He said the bad word.
Yeah, we don't say that.
He said, "Oh heck."
Oh, heck.
Oh man, it's Oakstars.
Oh, yeah!
Oakstars has to hang out with dogs, so he can't hang out with us. But I'm glad to see him
Still
anyway.
good to see them.
All right. I missed your sweet voice, Oakstar.
All right, so you arrested him.
I did.
You did it.
I feel so satisfied.
The man has
with
been put
myself.
under arrest. I'd bet Toshi's involved with this somehow, too.
Let's arrest Tosh.
All right, so now you can go to the police station.
Okay. I can't investigate any of this.
Nah, you're good.
All right. Goodbye. Extra life is pretty neat.
Oh,
said
snap.
oh,
I
snap.
don't know who Extra Little's pretty neat is,
It
but...
says it's extra life.
Oh, Extra Life is pretty neat.
It's,
Extra Life is pretty neat.
it's true.
It's a good fundraising campaign.
Fundraising.
Fundraising.
Where am I going now?
So go to the police station.
Okay. Hey, police. What's going on?
We're now in the
guys?
interrogation room at the police station. All right, so you can call out your first witness.
I'm calling you.
Hold on a
out.
minute, boss. We just got a report saying Mr. Harada had been telling Yukio, or Yukiko, his daughter, that he wants to go to Kyoto. All right. So again, we know that Mr. Harada was gonna go to Kyoto. But yeah, go ahead and call out your first witness.
Okay. Hey, get out here, you nerd.
There's
Oh,
good old
shit.
Greaser Toji. Toshi? Yeah, that's the guy. All right, so now you can start asking him things.
Ask him. What? Tell me about this guy.
Kozuo. I'd like you to tell us what you know about Kozuo. I'd say he was a nice uncle to have around. He was always giving me spending cash.
I could use some of that.
That's my tough guy voice.
I like spending cash.
Cash is good. I'm a fan.
Give me the cash,
You keep the cash.
or I'll.
All right. Yeah, you can ask about the alibi. Like
Give me that alibi.
Where were you around 9 p.m. on the 17th?
Heck if I know.
Let's see. At that time, I was in my apartment.
Let me check my Facebook.
Ask him again about his alibi.
Alibi.
Vic says, I only ever get non-spending cash. Where were you around 9 p.m. on the 17th? I told you I was in my apartment. That's a lie. There are people who say they saw you at the harbor. Whatever. They must have mistaken someone else for me. And go ahead and show him that Well, show him the narcotics.
No, I want to hit him.
Okay, you can hit him first if you want.
It's fine. Oh my god.
I had to choose my words carefully in this group.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, show him your. This is a PG stream.
That's a PG word.
Is it?
I don't know.
Depends on the intent, I guess.
I mean, if it,
Yeah, so
kids
it's
don't understand subtlety.
show item.
I'm showing him my package.
Ow, I bit my tongue. Take a look at this package, please.
No.
Dot 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 dot
No.
dot exclamation point.
Now what do you want me to do?
Now you can hit him. Hit him right in his
Hit him.
greaser
I'm
face.
hitting on him.
Whoa.
What is like flashing on?
That's
oh,
the-
it's
your
my
little hammer, yeah.
It's like what's going on?
It's hammer time.
I'm gonna knock the cigarette out of his mouth. I think I did
Alright.
this last time.
Tink.
This is bad for you. Slap.
Alright, talk, pow, bonk. Hey, what the heck are you doing? I told you I don't know anything.
Fallout Gamer said, show him pictures of your family and tell him how much they mean to you. Now I'm gonna hit those dumb glasses off his head.
Right here, Yasu. Alright, talk, pow, bonk. Hey. Forgot how we got him to talk last time. I guess ask him about his alibi again, and then hit him?
Where were you? I was nowhere. That's not true. You're a liar. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't want to ask you anything. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna knock the lights out and then make him scared. He doesn't like the dark. Gonna hit him on the shoulder. Get smacked. Apparently he doesn't care. Okay, bye. I'm leaving.
How did we get him to talk last time?
Heck if I know.
Well, we got his alibi. Like, they said they saw him at the harbor.
I'm gonna show him random things. Hey, do you know this matchbox, buddy? Look at this.
Oh, you gotta show him the memo too. That's why.
No, he's never seen it in his life. Okay, here, look at this piece of paper. Look at it. It's just a doodle.
All right, then go ahead and hit him. See if that does
Okay. Get smacked.
it. Okay, I'll talk. That night I went to the harbor to make a deal on some drugs. That's why I made up that lie about being in my apartment. The one who killed my uncle wasn't me. Are you happy now? Go ahead and arrest me for the drugs. Yeah, do an arrest. Book him,
Now that
Sinko.
You gave me permission. I'll arrest
I'm
him.
putting Toshiyuki under arrest. Come on, let's go. Whoop. See you in heck.
Heck!
So Toshi wasn't the murderer after all. Well, it looks like we're now back to square one. All right.
Can I
So-
call people so I can, like, ask them where their alibi was?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
why don't
So,
I
like,
do
you want
that
to call
while
out
I'm
the next
hanging
witness and
around?
then, like, see what their alibi is.
Come here, Fumi.
Here's Fumi.
She looks like, Kazumi.
Oh, from Rama One Half?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Alright. Oh my.
You do much better Kazumi than I
Oh
do.
my.
Oh, dear.
She thought she was evil.
Oh, that's such a good
And
special.
She's playing like weird pranks on
Yeah,
people.
like cutting little shapes out of doilies. Or the mat on top
long
of the table.
fingernails to scratch people. That was probably the most evil thing that she
Yeah.
did, honestly.
There's a really good Ramen One
Tell me your
Half
alibi.
OVA where like an Oni starts possessing members of like the cast, and it gets into Kasumi, and the only way to get rid of the Oni is to like bonk the person over the head, so that way it like goes out of them. But no one wants to hit Kasumi because she's Kasumi.
She's the
like,
sweetest, most innocent
Yeah.
person.
and so they just kind of like wait for the Oni to kind of like pass on its own.
It's bored.
But so like what it does is it like takes over like the impure thoughts in a person's soul or mind or whatever, and so like all the evil things that Kasumi thinks are evil is like ordering a ton of food at like the first thing in the morning, and then being like, ha ha ha, look at all this food, it's going to be wasted.
I thought it was
or
that, like, she made somebody pay for it. It's like when you order, like,
oh yeah,
pizzas
she
to a
oh
house.
she did charge it to her dad or like the
Something like
the
that.
Tenno household.
Anyway,
After work that day, I went to English
Kasumi.
conversation school, which started at 7. Class lasted until 10 that day. Afterwards, I went home and went straight to bed.
That reminds me, I've shown you that video. It's like, it looks like
Excuse
it's a
me.
class project for like Japanese girls in an English class, and they like kick me, punch me, hit me.
Over the different names.
And they're like fighting each other, and it's just like the cutest
I don't think we
thing in
watched
the
that.
world.
No.
I swear I made you see it like a long time ago. It's like a bunch of just puns based in English.
Oh, good.
And they're just
Well, at
cute
least they've
Japanese
gotten the
girls.
nuances of.
Kiss me, hit me, kick me. So cute. I love it. She went to bed. Can I ask her anything else? Tell me about Kozo.
I'd like you to tell us what you know about Kozo. We work together at the office, but about his private life, I don't think I can help you.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm trying to think if there's anything you could show her, or...
Why don't I try? Here's this ring.
Take a look at this ring, please. What's this?
Okay. Let's see. How about the matchbox?
Take a look at this matchbox, please. What's this?
She's dumb. She don't know nothing.
Did you do the lighter?
No. Here.
Take a look at this lighter,
If you don't
please.
tell me anything, I'll burn you.
I don't know.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah, you can ask her about the alibi again.
What was the lighter?
The lighter you found in the living room.
Where were you?
After work that day, I went to English conversation school, which started at 7. Okay, so she's got... yeah. She's got an alibi so far. Vic says show her the memo. But, I don't know. Let's see if she get a different response now. What's this? Okay, so she only gave a different response about the lighter. Take a look at this lighter, please. Oh,
Now
no.
she doesn't care anymore.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright, so I would say call out Mr. Kamiya now. So I don't think we're getting anything out of Fumi just
Hey,
yet.
Mr. Camille.
Hey, Mr. Kamiya! Here he is. Look at him.
Stuff I've got. What do you think of this?
Take a look at this letter, please.
This... No, it doesn't belong to Kozuo.
It couldn't.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Well, so, like, it's somebody else's letter that just happened to be discarded on the floor. That seems kind of weird,
Where
right?
was the letter? I don't remember.
It was in the living room.
What, was it under the table?
It was under the table.
Oh, okay. Look at this ring, man. Nope. I don't know about
By the way, Detective, I've often heard shouting coming from under the mansion. I wonder what that was all
like in the
about.
crawl space.
Yeah.
What do you think about this matchbox?
Take a look at this matchbox, please.
No, sorry.
I already know this.
Yeah. Stop trying to change the subject here, buddy.
Show me. You like these drugs?
Yeah, look at these drugs.
Look at these drugs. Oh, those are pretty nice.
Yep, those are good quality drugs.
That's it. Okay. Nothing else to say
Excuse me.
about that.
Alright, so
Yeah.
now you can ask. Well, you gotta ask him stuff first before you start beating on him.
Where were you? It wasn't me. I didn't kill no one.
Extra Life says, in the non-existent remaster, this is actually Mr. Kamiya, and he responds to all questioning with, ask your mom. Then he blocks you on Twitter.
Cool. You didn't kill no one. Tell me about that guy.
Kozuo, I'd like you to tell us about, or tell us what you know about Kozuo.
Ask me about Kozo. Oh,
Ask me
okay.
about Kozuo.
He just starts asking questions.
It wasn't me, I didn't kill no one!
And now you want to hit him, because he's being,
He's being obstinate.
yes, that's a good word.
Getting smacked right between the
Alright,
eyes.
between them peepers.
Smack.
Alright, talk.
Okay, I'll
Wow,
tell
it was
him.
easy.
The night of the incident, the truth is, I snuck out secretly and... I went out for a drink, and worse, I'd forgotten to lock the front door. That's all, I didn't do it, it's the truth, believe me!
Alright. So that's his story. Do we have anyone else we can call out right now? Like, we called Toshi, we called Fumi, and we've called Mr. Kamiya. Mr. Harada, we don't know where he is. Alright, there's Yukiko.
Hey, Yukiko.
What shall I ask about?
How's Mr. Harada doing?
I'd like you to tell us what you know about Mr. Harada. He said he was going to Kyoto, that's all I know. So our dad was going to Kyoto.
We already knew that.
I'd like you to tell us what you know about Kozo. All I know is that my old man borrowed money from this guy. Okay. So, Harada borrowed money from Kozo.
Me? I don't know.
When you ask me such a thing, I mean, I was at home, but...
Alright.
Take a look at this ring, please. What? What is this? It's not mine! Ooh, you're a little
Sure.
defensive. Take a look at this memo, please. What? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. You like this lighter?
Take a look at this letter, please. What? I don't know what that is.
Alright. Okay. Smacker? No, I'm allowed to smack ladies. Forgot. What else can I do?
Here's what I would do.
What would you do?
Call out Toshi
Toshi, get
and
your,
show him the ring.
get your butt out of here, sir.
Who's Amber blocking? Who got blocked?
Camille.
Take a look at this ring, please.
Oh, this is something I gave to Yukiko. How did you end up with it?
Aha. Nope. So now you can call out Yukiko again and show her the ring again and see what happens.
Little liar, get out here. What is this? It's not mine.
But Toshi told us it was something he gave to you.
No
No
way.
way.
Why would I accept anything from that guy? And even if I did, I would throw it out right away.
Okay. So just off the record, that's a red herring. So you just find out that like they like Toshi had like a thing for her, and she was like, no, and like,
Well, I mean, she did what she said. She threw it out.
yep, that's right.
Alright.
Alright, so I think now we can move to...
Kyoto.
Yeah.
Here I am in Kyoto.
So this is where you can ask nearby people.
Question.
I wasn't able to learn anything particularly related to the case.
That was worthless. Investigate the suburb.
I investigated the area, but there was no one who seemed particularly suspicious.
Investigate the temple.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Got a souvenir.
I wasn't able to find any clues there. Toshi needs to change his foundation color, says Ambrosia.
Mike Matei. Alright.
Fall gamer. I'm still not blocked by Mike Matei.
Investigate.
Amber says, I wouldn't want him to block me. That would be awful.
To investigate this hole.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Okay, nothing good. Nothing here. Everything's dumb. Look for something.
For Mr.
Mr.
Harada.
Harai here.
I look, but Mr. Harada doesn't seem to be in the area.
Okay, so he's not here. Where am I going?
Turn to Kobe.
Yes, was there anything else to find here?
Not yet.
Okay. So back
I think you want to go to Shinkaiichi first.
in Hanakun.
Yeah.
Going to Shinkaiichi. Nude!
Yep, we're here again. Alright, and then you want to ask nearby people.
Bob, oh, Bob, oh, Bob. That's what it says.
That is what it says. Well, glad you could read that.
You're welcome. Just in case some of y'all can't read, I'm looking out for you. Investigate. Strip club.
This is a strip club. There's music coming from inside.
Investigate. The sign.
The name Ukoi. Yuhi is on display. Looks like she's a dancer here.
Cool.
Alright, so you can ask about Yokoi now and the nearby people. I investigated the area, but there was no one who seemed particularly suspicious.
Okay. Investigate. Okoi.
Mm-hmm. So her job.
Job of Okoi.
Ukoi Yuhi is a well-known stripper.
Investigating. Okoi's personal life.
She claims to have once been in the famous Takarazuka dance troupe, but whether that's true is unknown. Alright, we can't get her alibi just yet.
I guess there's nobody else around here.
Yep, so just do an ask. Nope.
An ask?
Yeah.
Who am I asking?
Excuse me, is there a place called PAL in the area? Yeah, PAL's right over there.
Okay.
So now you can move into the PAL. PAL bar, there you go.
Get in that bar.
Alright. Now inside of PAL, a hostess bar. Now, those that don't know what a hostess bar is, they're real popular in Japan. So what it is that it's just like a regular bar, like a really fancy nightclub. And what you do is you go in, and you'll have like a hostess or a woman sit with you and pour drinks for you. And so you get to spend company with them, and they'll like keep conversation, and, like kind of make you feel like you're interesting. So it's like a nice way to not be lonely and get some really good drinks while you're at it.
I showed him.
Whose photograph do I show? Kozuo. Take a look at this photograph, please. Oh, this guy. Some time ago, this guy had a big fight here with Mr. Kawamura. What? He's been killed? Alright, so we got a new name. We did get that name last time, so it's Mr. Kawamura is the guy, one of these other guys we're looking for. Can you tell me what you know about Mr. Kawamura? Well, he was sort of the playboy type. He used to come here pretty often. Alright, good to know, good to know. Yeah, you show item. Try and show him the lighter. Take a look at this lighter, please. Oh, this is Mr. Kawamura's. I recognize it. Alright, so Mr. Kawamura's lighter was in the living room, and the two of them had a big fight. So, signs are pointing to Kawamura maybe having a motive here. So, I guess we could look into Mr. Kawamura. Have we investigated him yet? So it's an investigator's job. All we know about this person is his last name, Kawamura. We don't know anything else about him. Okay. So I guess try asking about Kawamura again and see if anything comes up. Rodwell says, I thought it was a place where you could enjoy Hostess brand food products. Ambrosia, thanks, pal. A bar where somebody likes me.
He hasn't come around recently.
Alright, so he's been gone. Yay, look for Mr. Kawamura. Boss, Mr. Kawamura isn't in the area. Well, that's good to know. So I think from this point we can go back to the police station.
What's with this person? I'm just gonna ignore them. They're just there.
Yeah, they're just a customer. They're nobody important.
Okay, goodbye. Where am I going again? Policeman?
Go back to the police station.
Police station?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're now in the interrogation room at the police station.
Hostess cupcake. Cupcake.
I think you can try to see who you can call out now.
Like, who knows what I'm referring to? We just like go.
Maybe some Sinko folks.
We just go to each other.
Call out Okoi. See if you can actually talk to her. She won't come because she has no connection to the case.
Find Mr. Kawamura. I don't know him.
I don't know where to find him.
Alright.
I'm trying to remember what else you need to do. Let me see here. See if I can help you.
Oh, wasn't there a thing where I take pictures of people?
I was wondering what was like going on with the song. Yeah, you can take a picture of somebody once you've called them out.
Well, where do I get a camera from? How do I do it? I don't remember.
Oh gosh, how do
Because
you?
if I do that, I can ask people about them, but I don't remember how that works.
Right, so you call them out. So call out a person that you want to get a photo of. Toshi. And then you can go to the next menu. Go to take. Photo.
Oh, see, I should just do that with all the people. And I'll be able to show them to people.
Oh, okay. Here's what you gotta do. Alright, go back to the mansion. You remember how to get the passageway to open up in the floor?
Can I just take my pictures of
Yeah.
myself
You
first?
can take some pictures.
That way I can just ask who they are to
Whoa,
people
Vic.
more easily.
Whoa. Clothed pictures, please.
Take clothes.
No, don't take... No. Stop that.
Is there a reason to take their clothes?
That is a reason that will come up later, and it will be very important, but I cannot tell you why.
Okay. Because he has a bomb under his clothes.
Birch says, Toshi, please don't do the duck face. We have to retake that photo.
Taking people's clothes off makes you want to play papers, please. Game is messed up. Alright, so I did that to him. Who else can I take? That was Mr. Kami, right?
Yeah, that's Mr. Kamiya. I think that's every... Yeah, just Fumi's, though.
Click. Is there anyone left who might be worth taking a picture?
Not that you can get a photo of.
Yukiko?
I guess. I don't necessarily think, but... It might help for her... Oh, that's right. It might help for her alibi.
Yeah.
Because then you can just, like, show it to nearby people.
Now I can leave, I think. Or I can show her pictures
Jordan
of
says,
people.
every action you can do must be used at least once for something important. Jordan is correct.
Alright, so I'm leaving.
So, go back to Hanakuma. And then I think it's ask. Question the locals. According to someone in the area, Mr. Harada didn't appear to be the sort of person who would commit murder. Okay, let
Say
me
about
check.
a lot of murderers.
True. Try investigate someone. Try and look up about Harada again.
I'm looking.
Try job.
Oh yeah, he runs a store.
Okay, move back to the police station. Vic says, Hanakuma means no worries for the rest of your days. Oh, because there's supposed to be something that gets prompted. Oh, you need to go back. I'm sorry. Go to the mansion. You need to open up the floor again. Remember how to do that?
Well, I never did it to begin with.
Yeah, you did because we
Not
were in the.
this version
Oh,
of
not
the
in this
game.
version. No.
Haven't done that yet.
So go inside. And we did this last time. So go into the study. Living room. You want to take the painting.
There's a button. Ka-chunk. Alright.
All right. So now you want to go. Yep, to study.
Hole is opened up in the floor with stairs leading down. Oh no.
So now move outside the mansion. Or yeah, go outside.
I don't want to go down the
Not
stairs
yet. Now move to the police station.
Okay. Police station.
Just now we got a phone call from Yukiko. She found a note in one of the pockets of her father's jacket.
Is her father again?
Mr. Harada.
Oh, okay.
1772493. Looks like a phone number. Could you remember it for me, boss?
Write that down.
Alright. So this is where there's going to be like a little bit of a divide between the west and the east. So, you need to dial a certain area code before this number in order to be able to connect the call. So we know that Mr. Harada was saying that he was going to go to Kyoto. So we need to dial the area code for Kyoto at the time that this game was made. So, go ahead and dial the phone. And it's going to be 075 177 2493.
Why didn't I have to do that with the other number that had a 177?
Because that was in the Kobe area. Hello? Teradaya Inn, Mr. Harada? Yes, I can confirm that he stayed with us. He said he's heading to Amitabha Peak. What? You say he hasn't come back? No, I don't know.
Amitabha?
Yeah, so now we can go to this location.
Okay. That's new.
So, let's go ahead and do a move. So go to Kyoto. We're now in the city of Kyoto. Now you can move again. Hold on. Punch the button as hard as you can. Huh, that looks like in the UK, except you always have to dial the area code on mobile. Oh, well, here we are.
Hey, this isn't appropriate.
We're now at Amitabha Peak. Boss,
Very upset.
look, it's terrible. It's Mr. Harada hanging by his neck.
Is he okay?
So Mr. Harada was the culprit after all. He killed Kozo and then took his own
It's a
life.
bit of a leap.
Yeah.
Like, you're
All
just
right.
gonna assume, like, there's probably lots of reasons a man would kill himself in the woods or whatever.
Alright. A sad ending, but the case has been solved. Please command me to close this case. Boss?
Shut up, dummy.
Now, obviously, we don't want to close things just yet. Clearly, he hanged himself. Death by suffocation from hanging.
Check out that sweet
Maybe there's
grass.
something in the grass, but I'd have to take a better look using the magnifying glass to be sure. Yeah, so I'd look, you try like looking right under him, I think. There you go. Right here, Yasu. Oh, he seems to have left a note. Ambrosia, clearly? What if someone else had hanged him?
I think Yas is lazy.
Yeah. Stanik is right. I hate that guy. Logan Paul.
Oh.
Looks like a suicide note. It says, I can't handle all this debt any longer. Oh, because, yeah, Mr. Harada owed Kozuo money.
Yeah, so, like, that's a reason a person might kill themselves.
It is.
That isn't,
That's
I murdered
plausible
a guy
motive.
to not have murdered a
But
guy.
it says nothing about having murdered Kozo.
Alright.
Alright, so you've got two options here. You can close the case, or we can continue as if, like, no, there's more to it from here.
Why would I do the first one?
Because it might be that this is how the case ends.
Oh.
But that's, you gotta go with your gut.
I think that's a dumb ending.
Okay, oh, that's fair. Like, we can continue the case.
I ain't closing nothing. Get
All
out
right.
of here. Now what?
So I would go to move. And
Arrest the trees. That's what's in it.
go to return to Kobe and the police station. Now in the interrogation room at the police station. The results of Mr. Harada's autopsy are in. His time of death has been put at 1 p.m. on the 17th. This means he was dead before Kozo died.
Yeah, you dummy. You don't just close
Yeah.
the case. What's wrong with you?
All right.
Do
So-
investigations.
Alright, so we've been to PAL and we've been to Shinkaiichi. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go? I don't know.
Okay, so now we want to go back to Shinkaiichi because that was the other location that we
So what
discovered.
happens if you close the case? Does the game just end and
If you
yell at
close the case there, it'll like go back to the police station and it'll be like a few days later, and then you get yelled at by the chief of police for like, you idiot, that's not how it worked. He died on 1 p.m.
That's not
So you
how
got to reopen the case.
investigations work,
Yeah.
dummy.
So go to investigate someone, I think, and we want to find out more about Okoi, if we can.
What about?
All right, go to alibi. See if that prompts anything. This person hasn't told us an alibi yet. We need to ask for an alibi first. Go to ask.
And
I will question the locals. Boss, the word on the street is that Okoi, the Shingeki strip club dancer, was very close with a man named Mr. Kawamura. Could this be the same Kawamura we're looking for?
there's 60 com.
Alright, so now we can call her out as a witness because we have her connected to the case.
Okay, do I leave?
Yep, so we want to go back to the police station one more time.
The police station.
Alright, so now we can call her out and do your usual...
Harassment.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
No euphemisms here.
And I would, like you've done with other ones, like show the photo of Kozuo or, yeah.
That's not what I wanted to do. Show item. You got anything you want here? Check this out. What do you think?
Take a look at this later, please. Oh, I know. This is Mr. Kawamura's lighter, isn't it?
It's a lady. Let me do her voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's too late. Alright. Show item. Matchbox.
No, I used up all my tissues already.
This doesn't mean anything to me. An item. How do you like this memo? Nothing means anything to her. She's a nihilist. Shall I ask about? Tell me about your alibi.
Where were you around 9 p.m. on the 17th?
Let me think. You know what? I think I was up on stage.
Fair enough.
Tell me about Kozo. I'm going to tell you something, detective, because I think you're so handsome. That man, Kozo, he and Mr. Kawamura worked together as a pair of con men a long time ago. He was being blackmailed by Mr. Kawamura, who threatened to reveal his past.
Oh, so we got motive. All right.
Tell me about it, Mr. Kawamura. Now that you mention him, I haven't seen him lately. I wonder how he's doing.
All right. So I think now you can move back to the Hanakuma. We're back in Hanakuma. Go back to the yeah. I look, but Mr. Carmore doesn't seem to be in the area.
Nope.
Try going back to the police station.
I was just there.
We're now in the interrogation room at the police station. What else do you need to find out? Well, I guess, yeah, ask her about her dad. Ugh. That's rough. I'd like you to tell us what you know about Mr. Harada. My dad's such an idiot. I mean, he didn't have to go kill himself. Ugh. Oh, you know what? You didn't get a photo of Yokoi, did you?
Okoi?
Yeah. So that way you can try and show it to Yukiko and see if that does anything. Hey, no picture. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
She doesn't like that.
Sorry. Ask again about... You asked about Kozuo and Mr. Kawamura, right?
Mm-hmm. She was up on stage.
Okay. Ask about Kozu and Mr. Kawamura again and see if that does anything.
Tell me about Kozo. Remember she said, Yukiko, have you visited this stripper? I already told you everything I know.
I guess investigate someone now and see if we can get more info on Mr. Kawamura. 'Cause what we're trying to ascertain is, like, what his location might be. So his job... Masaji Kawamura, a habitual con man. Alright, so we got that. His personal life. This guy's had 6 convictions. Apparently, quite a few companies have been driven to bankruptcy thanks to his con games and the like. Alright. A lot of customers were watching her live on stage at the time of the murder. Okay, so she's not the murderer. As far as we know. She may have hired somebody to do it. But try to go to move and see if that opens up anything. Try going to Shinkaiichi again. Yeah, go to Pal Bar, and let's see if we can talk to the bartender more about Mr. Kawamura. So ask. So I'm trying to figure out a way that we can get where he might live. Now that you mentioned he hasn't come around here recently. Take a look at this photograph, please. Not one of my customers. He already showed the Kozuo photograph, right?
Hmm?
He already showed the Kozuo photograph, right? Alright.
Try again with Kozo.
Yes, it's definitely the guy who had that fight with Mr. Kawamura. Alright, so move out of here. And go to exit the bar. And go to ask again, see if we can find out anything, like, nearby. I'll question the locals. I wasn't able to learn anything particularly related to the case.
No, it was an accident. Stop it.
Or, Man, bystanders aren't going to know them, yeah. I think I might have seen this man someplace. No, sorry, I'm not really sure. You mean I can really go? Gladly! Wow, this is amazing! It's out of this world! Oh my! Oh man, that was good.
What was the point of that?
The one that Yasu is a dirty bird.
Where can I go?
Well, because you are a upstanding investigator. Sorry. No lewds for these
It's
dudes.
a crime. I have to.
All right.
search all
Try.
avenues.
Boss, Mr. Kawamura isn't in the area. Investigate someone again.
No.
Yeah, go back. Investigate someone. Investigate his personal life again. Or, yeah. This guy's had 6 convictions. Apparently quite a few companies have been driven to bankruptcy. Oh, man. Yeah, go back to the police station. See if it...
Kyoto. Or the harbor. Or somewhere besides the police station.
Not in the interrogation room at the police station. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of what you haven't done that we can... Yeah, that clears her alibi. I don't know where to find him. I wasn't able to learn anything particularly related to the case. Oh man, where the heck? We're aboard the boat now. Oh, and it looks like we've started to move. Thanks for coming aboard. This high-speed boat heads for the city of Samoto on Awajishima Island. We're now in Samoto, the central city of Awajishima Island. I would ask... Came out here on a whim, but do you think there's any sort of connection with the case? I tried questioning some people, but as I expected, there was no useful information. Try showing a photo of somebody. Take a look at this photograph, please. Who's that?
Find him.
Boss, Mr. Kawamura isn't in the area.
What is the point of that? Alright, move. Maybe I should look at something. Investigate thing. Investigate lighthouse. Not able to go into the lighthouse. Investigate thing. Suburb. Didn't learn anything new from the shopping district. Oh wow, my leg. Okay.
Go back to the harbor again. See if we can get Yukiko's alibi confirmed. So, go to investigate someone, and go to Yukiko, and get alibi. Boss, on the night of the murder, a neighbor saw Yukiko going out. Her story about being at home was a lie.
What a liar.
So then we can go back and...
Yell at her.
Yeah.
Let's yell at this little girl. Yukiko, get your butt in here. Hey, here's Yukiko.
Alright. So ask about her alibi.
Tell me about your alibi, girl. Uh-huh, I was at home.
But there was someone who saw you leave your house that night. And we also have that ring.
Alright, I'll talk. At about 7 o'clock that night, I went to that mansion. I wanted to ask Mr. Yamakawa if he'd be willing to lend my dad just a bit more cash. My dad had borrowed money from other places too, and they were even worse when it came to collection. When I talked to Mr. Yamakawa about this, he agreed to lend us some more.
Wow, this means Kozuo wasn't responsible for Mr. Harada's suicide. It's becoming difficult for me to understand the character of this man Kozuo. Boss? I'd like you to tell us what you know about Kozuo. Okay.
Can't you see? There's no reason for me to kill a guy who agreed to help my dad.
Alright, so she's clear. Ask Okoi out again. Yeah, so we want to find Mr. Kawamura, so like I guess ask about that again? Now that you mention him, I haven't seen him lately. I wonder how he is doing. Oh, man. Have we looked for him over by, Shinkaichi?
Hello, chat friends. I miss you.
Yeah, sorry. Everyone's gotten so quiet since we're, like, just still, like, going through all these different menu options.
We've gotten farther than we did last time.
Yeah, we're really close to the end. That's the thing.
Wow.
Like, we're maybe, give or take 10, 15 minutes. There's not much else left of the case. It's just getting these next steps. I'd say look for someone, see if we can... Mr. Kawamura. Boss, Mr. Kawamura isn't in the area. Ask. I will question the locals. I wasn't able to learn anything particularly related to the case. Investigate thing? Have we investigated all the things in the area? Bless you. Go to sign.
I did that.
Did we?
Yes. Promise me I did.
Okay. Then I don't know what we're missing. Can you tell me what you know about Mr. Kawamura? Well, he's sort of the playboy type. He used to come here pretty often. Oh, we haven't gone underground yet. But I don't know if that's going to prompt anything just yet. Nope, I really don't think I know who that is.
What am I doing? No, we didn't go through the tunnel thing.
We haven't yet. But I don't know if that...
It's still something that needs to be done, isn't it?
At some point,
What was
yeah.
down there? I can't even remember.
Oh, heck! Robdol! Hey, look at this button. I sure hope it doesn't send any notifications to anyone. Why, thanks, Robdol. I guess investigate someone? Try, getting, Mr. Kawamura's alibi here. This person hasn't told us an alibi yet. We need to ask for an alibi first. Alright,
Ow.
Yeah, I guess we can go to the basement now and see if that prompts anything.
Wasn't there something, like...
Oh, look at this! Just kidding.
Wasn't
I
there,
didn't
like,
find
an
anything.
item in here or something?
I'm trying to think if there's anywhere we haven't gone. Try going to Kyoto, see if that does anything. And see if there's anywhere new to visit here. I heard from a man at a nearby temple that there was a visit by a peculiar man the other day. Supposedly, this man was mumbling for a whole half hour while praying frantically. Do you suppose this could have been Mr. Hirata? That's new. Nope, just the same places. Yeah, return to Kobe.
What's on the top of Pete?
That's where we found Hirata. I wasn't able to learn anything particularly related to the case.
I wanted to stop it.
Yeah, the problem with these old games is you just have to, like, cycle through commands and trying to uncover stuff.
What's Mr. Komiya's purpose again?
He was the security guard at the mansion. Like, we've cleared his name, we've cleared Toshi, we've cleared Yukiko, we've cleared Okoi to some degree. The only people we haven't cleared are Fumi and this Mr. Kawamura guy, but we need to be able to find Mr. Kawamura first.
I think we should just go in the hole.
Yeah,
Because it's the one thing
that's
we
fine.
haven't really done.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's the thing we need to be doing.
So we gotta go to the study. Or living room. Gotta hit it. The button, I mean.
I thought we already opened it.
No, you
Is
gotta
it
you have to hit it
unopened?
again. It closes every time you leave the area.
Push the button.
Mm-hmm. So then you can go back to the study.
Way downstairs.
Yep. Alright.
Oh.
So move. Up. 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 Left. Up. 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 So go up one more time.
Oops.
Up once more. Left. Up 4 times. Right. Up 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Left. Up twice. Right. Up twice.
I hit a wall.
Yep.
Ouch. I'm supposed to hit the
Move,
wall.
yeah, hit the wall again. I guess we can't do that yet. Well, that's supposed to prompt something, but...
Now I'm lost forever.
I'll get you back. Make a right up here. Let's go forward, right, go, keep going down, go down, go down, go down. Left. Go down, go down, go down. Right. Oh, no, turn around. There you go. Up. Keep going. Go all the way. Left. Up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Right. Up. Up. Right. Down. Down. Right. Nope. Left. Sorry. Oh, no, it's dead end. Crap. Go up. Up. Right. Up. Go down. Oh, there's graffiti on the wall. It says, "Go no further. Turn back." Oh no, boss. The path behind us has been closed in. Yep, keep going forward. Go forward. Left. Forward. Yep. Let's keep going down this way. And if it tells you to turn somewhere, don't. Brochure says, "We found a way to hurt Yasu." There's graffiti on the wall. It says, "Turn here." Nope, go forward.
I'm a rebel.
You are. almost there.
Integer developer.
Oh, what's up, integer? Boss, there's a safe at the end here. Alright, so now you can investigate the safe.
No, it's not what I wanted to do. Let's try it this way.
The safe is made of steel. Good to know.
What's FNM?
Just back from FNM. You?
It's filled with IOUs.
Alright, let's take the IOUs. Ambrosia asks, ever called one of those phone numbers written in the bathroom? Oh, Friday Night Magic. Nice. I have not. Then you can investigate the IOUs. Looks like Mr. Harada had borrowed 3 million yen.
How many dollars is that?
We were trying to convert that to smackaroos last time, I think.
I'm gonna pretend it's not the 80s though. I just don't know what that is now.
I think it's 30,000. Excuse me. There are also some papers that indicate Kozuo is having made several payments to a Mr. Kawamura. Alright, so Harada owed Kozuo money. Kozuo owed Kawamura money. So that's interesting. Alright, so yeah, let's get out of this hole. This hole that we're in. Vic says 30k, yeah. Because usually the trick with the end conversion is you move the decimal back 2 spaces.
Where's the escape rope?
Didn't exist yet. Jordan says Kawamura was blackmailing Kozuo about being a con man like him. Alright, you can turn right here. Go forward. Turn left. And follow this. Go right. Go forward. Left. Go all the way down. Go right. Alright, nope, never mind. No. Go left. Forward, right, up, up. Keep going back up. Just go back the way you came. Make a left once you get up here. Yep, follow that straight down. Right, up, left, forward. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Turn left. Go all the way down. Turn left. Go all the way. Keep going. Go left, right, forward, yep. Oh, you know what? I think we're going in circles.
Oh my god, where am I
sorry.
going?
Go left. Up. Up. Left. Go all the way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go right. Up. Go all the way. Go right. Up all the way. Turn left. Go follow that down. Go right. Oh. Monster surprised you. Is written here? I think it's supposed to be a wizardry nod. You can turn around from here.
So there was no point in that?
I guess not. So go back. Yep. Go forward, left, back, right, forward, forward, right, forward, left. Yep. Left, forward, right, forward, 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 right, forward, left. Yeah, just keep going down this hallway. This should take you back. Nope. Left. Go forward. Maybe this is it. There we go. Alright. Cool. Left, left, left. There you go. Now go up the stairs.
Please, let
Yeah,
me
there we go.
out.
Jordan says, so I mean, usually a blackmailer wouldn't kill their moneymaker. Amber says, this music is great and goes along, or Amber says, this music is great and goes along with the game. You can move back to the police station.
Okay.
Everyone's liking that music. Move the police station. We're now in the interrogation room at the police station. I was told that a koi just now called in with a tip saying that Mr. Kawamura is at the Sumeri apartments right now. Okay, good, we did it. So yes, going to the basement helped. So we want to move to those apartments pronto. Sumire. And... Wah, wah. We're now at the Sumire apartments. What in the world? It's Mr. Kawamura. He's dead.
He's tired.
And apparently suspending in midair.
This guy really likes to jump to conclusions.
He gave up, realizing there was no more running, and chose suicide.
Like, he's just so lazy. He just likes to
He
jump
just wants to be
conclusions.
done for the day. Can you blame him?
that's
After all that walking around in the maze?
That's why
A
the
disappointing
police get
end, but the
nothing
case has
done.
been solved. Please command me to close this case, boss.
No.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to close the case?
No,
Or...
investigate. You don't just go, that's good enough.
Well, it makes you a good detective.
You do your best
The
job.
body is still warm. I don't think it's been very long since death.
Cause of death.
One stabbed in the neck with a knife. It's the same MO as Kozo's case.
No sign of theft or vandalism.
Alright, back to that police station. Alright. We want to call out Akoi, because she's the one that told us that he was going to be at the apartments. So that's a little suspicious. Ask about Mr. Kawamura.
Boy, you got some explaining to do.
Okay, you cannot come to the club. Oh, Yasu.
You cannot be in the show.
You cannot be in the show. Alright, yeah, ask about Mr. Kawamura. I'd like you to tell us what you know about Mr. Kawamura.
Now that I think about it, there is something he mentioned once. The biggest swindle he worked up with Kozo victimized a company over in Sumoto called Sawaki Industries.
Uh-huh.
Oh, speaking of which, did you say that the personal assistant's name was Fumie Sawaki? Oh, it's nothing. You know, I'm sorry, but I have a show tonight, so I'll be seeing you. Bye!
Alright.
Boss!
Where have we heard Sumimoto before? It's the place that was across from the boat that we took.
Okay.
So let's go there.
Let's go somewhere.
Yep, Kobe Harbor. Get on that boat.
Let's go for a nice boat ride. Why is Okoi wearing a mask?
I mean, maybe she shows her real face on stage. All right. So
Aren't we
now
all
you
wearing
want to
masks?
go to ask.
Ask.
I will question the locals. Oh, Fumi, the poor little girl. Her father's company was conned and went bankrupt. Both the parents committed suicide. After that, she was taken in by some relatives.
Oh, suicide.
And she was separated from her only siblings, her older brother. The older brother?
Is it supposed to be them?
Well, I don't know where he ended up. If I recall correctly, the boy had a butterfly-shaped birthmark on his shoulder.
I have to strip everybody.
So, because her parents got conned, her and her brother got separated. And it drove her parents to suicide. So, I would see if her brother's in the area. Ducky Boo says, good Corin impression. I was trying to go for Mrs. Bighead, but I guess it's the same voice.
Louie's brothers.
I looked, yeah.
It sounded more like Mrs. Bighead to me.
Oh, Amber said, Bev Bighead? Oh, Ed.
Oh, Ed.
Alright, Fumi isn't in the area either.
Rocco.
Oh, Rocco. So, alright. Now we want to go to the police station again.
Police station.
Back to the policia station.
Where's the police station?
Return to Kobe.
We have to make a very fast decision right now.
Which is...
Here, do this first.
Oh, I'll get us there.
This is work related.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. We're now in the interrogation room at the police station. Some sort of map has been discovered in the ceiling of Mr. Kawamura's apartment and has been sent over. This map, isn't this a map of the underground maze at Kozo's mansion? According to this, it looks like there's still some secret left in that maze. forward 3, left 8. Oh, so that's what I was trying to have you do before. That's it. All right. I'll get us there. All right. We are so close. What's your decision that you need to make?
Do I want to take someone's shift 5 to 10 tomorrow?
Not a bad idea. That's the hours that I work tomorrow, more or less.
Do you want to get me from there?
I can. So I need to move to the living room. Do a hit. Alright. Right here, Yasu. Push the button. Alright, so there's still something in the underground maze that we don't know about. Alright. Move. Down the stairs. Alright, so it was up 3. 3. Are you good to control again?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, this controller really is stiff. 8. Move left.
The true controllers are even stiffer.
Up 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Right. Up 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I'm sorry, left. Up twice. 1, 2. Turn right. Up. Alright, sounded different, right? Did you hear that? Alright, try it again. Huh? The sound is different, isn't it? Alright, from here, go ahead and hit the wall.
Hit it. Bonk. Bonk. No.
Hitting it isn't enough to do anything.
Can I scream at it?
Move into it and see if that does anything. Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! Huh? The wall opened up and there's a room here.
Investigate this here, dude.
Investigate the table. It's an old desk, but there's nothing special about it. Investigate what? I examined it, but there was nothing suspicious about it. Alright. Do you remember when Mr. Kamiya said something about there being a lot of shouting from underneath the house?
Yes.
There's a command in here that might be relevant to that.
I don't know.
Think.
Is it one I haven't used?
Oh, no, you've used it a couple times already.
Can I look for someone?
Boss, this isn't the place for jokes. What do people say, like, what's another word for yelling something? Oh, right. Mr. Kamiya said he heard voices coming from below. I'm going to try shouting. Hey! Whoa! What is this? A compartment opened in the wall and a diary was inside. A rest table. Alright. Boss, this diary belongs to Kozo. According to this, it seems he knew that Fumi was the daughter of the owners of Sawaki Industries. It says he hired her as his personal assistant knowing this. It says he did it wanting to make it up to the Sawaki's children. He goes on and on like this, talking about his regret. He's also written that he's going to take responsibility for Fumi like she was his own daughter, including leaving some of his money to her. If Fumi's older brother really was the criminal, and if he were to read this diary, surely he would feel a little regret. Boss. Alright. So now we want to get back to the police station. Alright, so go to move.
Should I take the diary or just leave it there? Is it too late?
Move forward twice again. See if that lets you get through. Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! I call out again and you can take the diary.
Maybe I should.
Sorry, I should have said something. Now you can move.
Moving out.
Mm-hmm. I'll get us back super quick. Ambrosia just wrote boss. ... Alright, move right, up twice, right, up twice, right, up 6 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, left, up once, right, up once, left, up 10 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn left, and then just keep going up until you reach the stairs. Alright, we are now at the end of the game. So move to the police station.
Go to the police station.
So outside. Alright. Who do you think did it?
Who do I think did it?
Yeah, now that we have the information. We've gotten all the information we can get in this game. I'm also curious to see everyone that's watching, go ahead and type who you think did it in the chat.
Toshi.
Why do you say Toshi?
Because he's a boy.
That's not evidence. That's not enough to go on.
He's the only boy whose clothes I could take off.
Are you sure about that?
Who else is there?
You had that option with everybody.
But everybody's like dead or old.
Right. So there's somebody that you haven't had the option of taking those clothes off for.
I haven't taken any clothes off.
Alright, Ambrosia says Fumi.
But Fumi's a girl. I can't.
Well, hold on, go back to your main menu.
I'm not allowed to take girl clothes. I get yelled at.
And I want you to go through each of these items and see if there's something that you notice that you haven't noticed before. Alright, so that's all your evidence.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to be able to figure this out on your own. I don't want to just give you the ending.
I don't know. You told me my idea was dumb, so what do I know?
It's on this screen that you're on. It's one of the options on here.
What options?
Like these things that you can choose from. One of these has something in it that didn't have before, as a thing that you can do.
There's a thing that I can do?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
So, like, you've been through all these commands before.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be a new command under one of these commands that you haven't had
okay.
yet.
Makes sense. Did I even look at the diary? Like,
Not yet. Boss, this diary belongs to Coswell. Yeah, so we've done that. Jordan says, who are the Sawaki's daughters? Fumi? Yeah, Fumi is the Fumi Sawaka is her name. And she has a brother. I hit it, but nothing happened.
I don't want to keep hitting things. Take clothes.
You're asking me to remove my clothing? Boss, you're not.
Okay, don't take your clothes.
Oh, maybe you should try that again.
Take a photo.
No. Hmm? Seems like Yasu's a little hesitant.
I'm gonna hit him.
You can't hit Yasu. He's hitting it for you.
Yasu, hit yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Take clothes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gross. He's nude.
Yeah, but he has a butterfly birthmark.
He doesn't have any nipples. Oh no.
Boss, that was a brilliant deduction. I'm Fumi's older brother, the one taken in by relatives.
You did it.
I am also the one who killed Koza and Mr. Kawamura.
Cool.
They drove both of my parents to suicide, and I couldn't
I
forgive
guess
them.
that's why he kept wanting me to close the case like a lazy son of a
Mhm.
gun.
Yep.
What a jerk.
That night, after I killed Kozo, I used the key I found there to lock the door to the study after myself. But the key was found inserted in the keyhole from the inside of the door, you say? Boss, do you still not understand?
I'll take it from here.
Fumi, I told you to run away.
Yasu, please, let me talk for a minute. Having received the key from my brother, the next morning I called for Mr. Kamiya and had him break open the door. And then Mr. Kamiya saw the body. Before he recovered from the shock, I slipped the key into the door lock, but from the study side of the door. Of course, I did this to make it appear like the room had been locked the whole time.
This is the end of everything. It's a bit ironic, though, to learn after killing him that Kozuo had regretted what he'd done to us.
Yasu.
Fumi!
Secret code, Mr. Sakurai.
So if you take the secret code to the fan translation website, it gives you a bunch of, like, extra info about, like, red herrings and things that you can uncover that are optional. But yeah. So... like, it's not as impactful because, like, we were playing with a bit of a walkthrough. But yeah, like, this ending, like, shook people to the core when it happened.
I'll tell you something. If I didn't have the walkthrough, I wouldn't get as far as the end.
Oh god, like I was not able to beat this without the walkthrough.
I could not do it.
But
I would get frustrated at so many points that I'd just throw the computer away.
yeah, like there's a lot of things purposely built into this game to like take you off track, like the closed case option, thinking that the suicides were actually as a cause for regret or guilt for
me,
murder.
It's just the mechanics of the game that would do it.
but yeah, you did it.
We did it. We finished this game.
All right. So what are your overall thoughts about the story? Like,
It's alright.
it's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah. Would you be up for playing another adventure game sometime soon? Something a little bit more modern, like Snatcher?
Snatcher is fun.
Because I think Police Knots is definitely on the list.
Snatcher is fun because it didn't feel as draggy as this one does.
Vic asks, so how did the security guy break down the door in a way that he wasn't suspicious the key was still in the lock afterwards? I mean, there was like the mark on the door, or the frame rather, of like him kicking the door in, because it was locked, so they couldn't get in there. So maybe he just saw the dead body and was like, like too bothered, and Fumi knew about it, so she just like slipped the key in there and was like, oh my gosh, wow, yeah, there's a dead body here, oh my gosh. But yeah, so that'll do it. So first challenge, well done. I gotta remember what's the second challenge that we're doing. I can't rightly recall if it's is it Resident Evil? Or is it Donkey Kong Country? It's one of the two. And we'll surprise you with it.
Didn't I record for it? I feel like I recorded for something.
Yes, I think it is Resident Evil.
Yeah, I think that's what I
So yeah,
recorded
so
for.
next challenge will be Resident Evil Director's Cut for the PlayStation.
I will not be playing that.
Which is coming at a pretty decent time. I think we were originally hoping to like have it for Halloween, but it's one of the games that's going to be included on the PlayStation Classic when that gets released. So if you've never played the very first Resident Evil before, and you're only familiar with like its remake or some of its very, very basic run-throughs on games like the Umbrella Chronicles, and that's like referenced in some of the later Resident Evil games, you're in for a treat. It is very campy, very much of its era, but it is a lot of fun. So the challenge for that is going to be trying to get either I think a B or higher for the ending, and just clearing it. So hopefully we'll do okay with that. But let's go ahead and do our usuals here. Our recommendation for this week is a little bit of an open one. And it's not as concrete as like actually having something to show off, but to coincide with doing LARP down at NecoCon, I highly suggest that people get involved in role-playing in some respect. It's a great way to hang out with a group of people, be social, but also a lot of fun. You guys get yourself a good GM, or if you want to be a GM, it's just fun to do. And you can learn a lot of different things, as such as being able to have a talent with improv, but also just being a good storyteller. It's also really good for just learning social skills. I'm not saying that people out there aren't good at being social, but it's a nice way to make a group of friends and be able to interact with others. I know a couple people in the Sinko Land Discord have tried to launch a couple of games over Discord. So however you're able to do it, whether it be in an actual face-to-face group or at a game store that's local to you, or doing it post-to-play like on clients like Dreamwith or on Reddit or on Twitter, because there are people that do that. I'm not knocking that. That's a very viable way to get your role-playing in. Or even just going to a LARP that you know about, like, hint, hint, coming out to Techo. That there are ways to go out there and have a great time and experience a great story and be part of something like that. So that's our recommendation for this week, trying to get involved with something like that. As always, we're going to go ahead and recommend a couple of our friends. On top of our friends that are listed over here at the top that are fellow Twitch streamers, we do ask that, again, as always, please give them some of your time and check out the content that they make, because it's all solid gold. So definitely give them a look. I should link them to the Techo teaser trailer. Not to toot our own horn too much here, but I'll post that in some respects to the group in Sinko Land and to the squatters. Let's see, where was I? Oh yes, so the person who's done a lot of art for our stream, including the good avatar that you see there, as well as the design for this overlay. Please do give some of your time and consideration to our good friend Tron Bond. They do amazing artwork. They've been published in several different mediums as far as doing album covers, design work for Mighty Number 9, and a bevy of other amazing things that are related to video games. So definitely check them out at the info listed right there. Yeah. We really would appreciate it. They did a really great job with our new season art. And then we also want to recommend our good pal Vink over at Japan Retro Direct and co-host of Famicom Dojo. Vink is actually just dealing with a newborn child, so many congrats to them and his lovely wife. Well, like having to make sure that the kid's in good health and
wrangling it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But if you're on the Facebook group for Japan Retro Direct, and I believe he's also posted it to Twitter, he's still able to process orders right now. So if you're looking to try and get a hold of some really awesome imports that aren't normally available, things like for Game Boy, for Game Gear, PC Engine, stuff that's not readily accessible over here in the West, he's got a discount code to celebrate the birth of his newborn daughter. So you can get that code off of either Twitter or Facebook, and I think it's $2 or a couple bucks off of an order. So please consider buying from him. It goes to a good cause. And also helps with that newborn, so it's always something that we want to try and help out with. We also want to, as always, give a shout out to our good friend Michelle, who did the wonderful logo that you see up in the top corner here. Please consider, if you're looking for any kind of branding advice or work, please consider Michelle going over to her page. She's been doing a lot of new artwork for Inktober as well as just for funsies. She also just launched her own Etsy page for t-shirts and posters and some prints for the design that she was doing through Inktober. She really does amazing work, so if you're really trying to get something solid that looks professional and is aesthetically pleasing and for a good price, definitely consider them and mean a lot to us and really helps her out. So that will do it for us. I believe we're going to do voice chat for a little bit tonight. We probably won't be up for too much longer just because I'm a sniffle face and it's been a little bit of a long day, but it'd be good to chat with some of you over in the Sinko Land Discord. Sinko, how does one get on there?
You message Dan.
Fair enough.
Message Dan at this point. I'm having some issues with my name on there.
Oh, that's right.
at the
Yeah.
moment,
So what is the Sinko Land Discord, by the way?
It's my Discord server
Mhm,
where people are lovely and sweet and hang out with each
Sure.
other and talk about mostly video games, I think.
It's very true, for the most part. Maybe some art.
But we've been doing other events in there. Every once in a while we do something called Paint Your Feelings, where we watch a weird or silly or fun movie or TV shows, and then we draw MS Paint or other program kind of drawings, and we share them with each other, and they're usually pretty funny and pretty good.
This is true.
So if that sounds fun to you, you can ask Dan to let you in there.
Yeah, just go ahead and send me a blah, blah, blah. What was I going to say? Shoot me a message over on Twitter, or you can also send me a message here, and I can post the link to you so that way you can get in there. It's a lot of fun. The group, like Sinko said, is great to be around. We would not be doing this if not for a lot of those
Yeah,
folks
a lot of the
tuning in.
regulars are in there.
Yeah.
And like even some people who don't come for this, but it's like everybody there is really, really sweet and
It's true.
funny and good.
So yeah, so we're gonna hop over there. But last, before we go, thank you to our fellow Twitch streamers who helped to support us and give us advice, especially Elise Explosion, Ellie Face, and Tron Bun Art, and Mega Matt have all been fantastic in sharing their knowledge and helping to keep this boat sailing, as it were. But then more importantly, thanks to AD Syncope for playing the first challenge. I know it was a little bit rough for them to toss him in there, but I'm very, very thankful for it, and hopefully there'll be more challenges for Sinko in the future, unless they don't want to do them. I'll let you out of that one. But it's fun. It is fun letting you play sometimes. But also, even more than that, not that we don't appreciate Syncope, I want to say thank you to all of our viewers out there, our squatters, and our Patreon supporters that help keep this going as well. We really do appreciate you all talking about the show with those you know. We don't pay for any sort of advertising. We ain't making the buco bucks. But everything that we do make goes 100% back into the show. You can find our donation information down there, links to our Patreon page, as well as our streaming schedule and all that good info. But also, like I said, since we don't pay for any advertising, telling people about the stream is how we get more viewers and how we get more awesome people that are inclusive, knowledgeable, and welcoming, especially in this, really toxic community. Not to knock video gaming as a whole, but it's rough out there for a lot of people. So
the internet's
the internet,
tough place sometimes.
So we really just want to kind of keep fostering and building the community that we have. Like, we're very, very lucky, and we really do love everybody that tunes into the show, because they give off that awesome, welcoming, and inviting vibe, and that's fantastic. And it's very rare to find that. And then as the season starts to get darker and the season starts to get colder, we're big advocates for mental health here on the stream, so we just want to, again, as this time of year starts to draw to a close, raise advocacy and awareness for people with mental disorders, people that might have a brain illness, so people that suffer from seasonal depression or anxiety or anything of the like. Please know that there are resources and there is help out there. Fellow nerds in the community, as we seem to all suffer from something, but it doesn't mean that we're alone. It doesn't mean that we can't get help. So we'll try our best to post links when we can for different groups and different resources so that people can get the help that they need. We really do hope that if you know anybody that suffers, or if you suffer yourself, that you know that there are avenues to take. It'd be a shame that we, somebody make a decision that can affect a lot of different people. I wish I was more eloquent or better at talking about the subject, but it's very important to us, and we hope that everybody stays safe. We love all of you, so hopefully we will see you next Friday. And thanks again for tuning in, folks. Let's go ahead and... What? Okay. That's a Shantae gif. I guess that goes along with what I was talking about.
I just looked at it.
Alright, see you next game,
Bye,
gamers.
everybody.